Suicide is preventable. Say that again. Suicide is preventable. Hear that again. Suicide is preventable. This World Suicide Prevention Day, suicide and the world prevention should be heard, felt, and expressed by all of us together. We lose lives every minute to suicide. We lose lives to a preventable cause of death. That's something to think about. This is the time to change the narrative. The narrative around the stigma of mental health. Change the narrative around the indifference that we have on mental health. Change the narrative in terms of bringing priority to mental health and making suicide prevention an achievable target, giving it a timeline, and then approaching it and ensuring we reach a stage as a society where suicide does not happen. I've always believed it's a collective loss at a societal level, from policymakers and governance, at the unit level of the family, be it our educational system, the schools and colleges, most definitely our healthcare providers, in terms of a lack of integration of mental health programs, the disparity, the inequity, the inequality, the failure of financial institutions, the failure of creating social, emotional, psychological security and safety, the failure of not giving the right access to support or intervention. All of this together is how we have failed our own generations and the youth. Given that youth suicide, globally a rising concern, continues to happen, is a reflection on the fact that we continue to fail our own. Change the narrative. Change the narrative is not merely about the words you use, I use. Change the narrative in your intent, intentionality, action. All of us need to together work on suicide prevention. Consistently and every day. We will talk today and then we'll wait for 365 days to turn around and we'll probably talk again next year. And every life lost between this 10th September and the next 10th September is a collective failure of not achieving suicide prevention. Suicide is preventable. Change the narrative. Start the conversation now. Bring in the action now. Suicide is preventable.